Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Death of Pachuco #1. An interesting series. It's written and co-designed and lettered by Henry Barajas, art and art direction by Rachel Merrill, color by Loughridge. At the back, it's got an interesting quote. It says, "We have a race problem." It's First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt addressing the Zoot Suit Riots during a White House press conference. It's Bakersfield, California. Mrs. Roosevelt says LA riots on race, June 16th, 1943. So this story is based around the real Zoot Suit Riots. The short of it was a bunch of Mexican kids, I think, getting into fights with the local Navy in LA. I think it was the Navy. Military. We'll just say military in general, but I'm pretty sure it was the Navy. And I don't know a lot about it. I've heard of the Zoot Suit Riots. I don't really know the history. Obviously, I know the I think Squirrel Nut Zipper song. And I really don't know the history of it at all beyond the what they look like. So the basic story of this is there's been a murder. Detective needs to go and solve who was behind this murder before things really get out of hand. It's an interesting read. I picked it up because I wanted to learn more about the history of the Zoot Suit Riots and things of this time. It does a little bit of teaching, but overall, it's not one quite you'd go in to really get a lot of history to it. Instead, this feels like a weird mix of there's the scene in the film Malcolm X where the guy gets wrongly arrested, and Malcolm X goes up and brings his Muslim Brotherhood to go and free the guy. And then it also is there's the movie Hollywoodland that's about the death of the guy who played Superman and a detective who was hired to go figure out did he kill himself or was he murdered. Weirdly, it feels like a combo of those two things. I don't know why, but I kept on getting this vibe of both of them. It's an interesting story. It's an interesting comic. I thought it's a little bit hard to follow at times. I don't know the history enough. I don't know this time enough. So it's one where I felt like I was missing something. I was missing maybe some background or some knowledge that I kind of needed to really appreciate it. It's not bad. I think it's one that will probably be read better as a graphic novel or trade than it would single issues. But overall, it's good. It's good, and it's enough that I want to at least check out the second issue and where it goes. It bounces around a lot, and I think doesn't explain enough, and that's, I think, kind of where my issues are. It opens up with a bunch of a fight at a movie theater, and kind of then dives into some other stuff about this other big fight that happened and a dead body being found, and it's all those. It's it doesn't feel quite focused enough. It bounces around a lot. If it was a bit more focused, as more of a detective story set upon with the Zoot Suit Riots in the background, focus on the detective story first and then build in the rest, I think it would work a little bit better. Kind of where Hollywoodland is, I think, a little bit more, where it was a detective story first, and it just so happened that he was figuring out whether or not this was a suicide or murder that happened. But it's interesting. There's a lot of Spanish in there. There are complete things where I actually couldn't figure out the context of what was being said, which is good and bad. I mean, it was one that bad in that I was missing something, but good in that I don't need to know everything. There are some things that make it much more authentic and much more interesting, and it's gonna go over my head, just like that. So overall, it's an interesting read. It's history I really want to learn more of. Maybe if I knew more of, I could appreciate it a bit more. But overall, it's okay. As I said, I think as a graphic novel or a trade, it would be better. But overall, it's okay so far. So interesting concept, interesting idea. I don't think it quite sticks the landing on the first issue. So you can go get this, though. This is out in shops. We got a link beneath our video. Put in your zip code to tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We got some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you help support our site. Just watching our video, support us as always, so thank you as well. If you are into comics, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, everywhere, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.